Hello and welcome to the Antelope News for October 8th, 2020. I'm Cassie Brown. The University of Nebraska at Kearney has announced its plans for winter commencement. 2 ceremonies will be held, one for graduate students on December 17th and one for undergraduates on the morning of December 18th. The ceremonies will be held at the Health and Sports Center. At this time, there is no restriction on the number of guests that can attend the ceremonies, a change from this summer's commencement, which limited 6 guests per graduate. Social distancing and masks will be required. Here's some exciting news for anyone who's ever had a class in Otto Olson. The grand opening of UNK's new STEM building was held this Monday. Discovery Hall is a 3-story, 90,000 square foot facility built to replace the Otto C. Olson building, which was originally constructed in 1955. It boasts many new lab spaces, cutting-edge technology, and abundant natural lighting. Construction began in May of 2018 and cost $30 million. It was opened in time for the start of the fall 2020 semester. Dr. Angela Holman, an associate professor in the Cyber Systems Department, says the building will help to place UNK at the forefront of academic excellence in central Nebraska.
I feel like this just takes us above and beyond even some of our peer institutions, having a building like this and having it branded as Discovery and knowing that there's STEM opportunities here in central Nebraska for students to take advantage of. I think that's really meaningful from an educator standpoint. And then being able to say, not only do we have these programs, but now when people come to visit, it's like the building just speaks for itself.
Some of the programs that have made the move to Discovery Hall include engineering, construction management, physics, and computer science. The ribbon cutting was the kickoff to this year's homecoming events. Celebrations continued throughout the week and included the lawn decoration competition and Loper feud. And one of the most popular homecoming traditions each year is the lip sync and homecoming coronation. Here's Cassie Sloan.
Hi Lopers! We're here at the Lip Sync Homecoming Royalty Crowning event at the Health and Sports Center, and I'm performing with the Christian Student Fellowship Group. We're here to see residence halls, fraternities, sororities, and campus groups compete. Stay tuned.
Mackenzie Peterson and Jacob Roth hosted the night's events, introducing each team as they performed. First to perform was Alpha Phi, Pi Kappa Alpha, and Sigma Lambda Beta, who did not place. Next was Alpha Xi Delta, Phi Delta Theta, and Sigma Tau Gamma, who also did not place but received spirit points. Christian Student Fellowship performed next, receiving 4th place in the competition. Alpha Omicron Pi, Sigma Phi Epsilon were next, receiving 2nd place. Receiving 1st place was Gamma Phi Beta, Delta Tau Delta, and Sigma Lambda Gamma. Finally, the group from the Towers performed, receiving 3rd place.
We put in a lot of hard work and really did our best this year, and I think we do that every year with the hopes to win, so it's always that mindset of going for the gold. But this year especially, I think we had a really great group of guys come in, which really helps always. And our girls just put in a lot of hard work, so it was awesome.
UNK Drumline performed after the lip sync competition. The Homecoming Royalty Queen finalists were Jaden Fish, Faith Jackson, Kelsey Sanger, and Olivia Slater. The King finalists were Enrique Adabo, Gabriel Amagacher, Trey Janisek, and Noah Limba. Gabriel Amagacher and Faith Jackson are UNK's 2020 Homecoming Royalty.
From the Antelope News, I'm Cassie Sloan.
Homecoming continues on Friday with the canned food build and the Loper Spirit March on Saturday. And now for some stories about the performing arts on campus. Last Saturday, the Kearney Symphony Orchestra performed on the Frank Museum lawn. The concert was called The Great Outdoors and was free and open to the public. There were performances from the Brass and Percussion Ensemble, Woodwind Ensemble, and the Symphony Orchestra. The concert opened with America the Beautiful and included an interactive element where the audience was able to follow along with hand signing. One selection, Romaine Folk Dances, featured dancers from UNK's dance program with choreography by Noel Bohati, the director of dance. Josh Witovic, a senior violinist at UNK, says an outdoor concert adds another element to their performance.
Playing outside is so unpredictable And inside we've got the nice concert hall, so nothing ever changes in there. But out here we've got to fight the elements, and we have to really kind of think of nature as our partner in all of this. So we're not only working with each other and with the director, but we're also working with the elements.
Adjustments were made to follow UNK's COVID-19 safety measures. Masks were required and attendances were asked to social distance. Lots of planning went into the outdoor event, such as stage setup, seating, and how to get the pianos on the location. Allison Gaines, the music director and conductor of the Kearney Symphony Orchestra, said the outcome was worth the extra work.
Now that it's after the concert, I can't help but say that it was definitely worth it, because I think we played some great music today and we had a lot of fun doing it.
Gaines said that they are hoping to make the outdoor concert an annual event. Opera Workshop has also been hard at work in preparing the opera The Old Maid and the Thief. The opera tells the comedic story of Miss Todd's and Letitia's quest for romance, which brings them to take in a drifter who doesn't turn out who they thought he was. Music performance senior Taryn Homburg knows what goes into preparing an opera. She plays the role of Miss Todd in The Old Maid and the Thief.
I mean, in order to be an opera singer, you're not just a good singer. You have to be an actor, you have to be able to, convey emotions.
In light of COVID-19, the opera will be performed differently than in years past. The performance will be live streamed and also broadcast over the student radio station 91.1 KLPR. The opera is set as a radio show, which is how it was originally intended to be performed. Opera may not be for everyone, but the students in Opera Workshop encourage giving it a try.
You can expect an entirely sung dialogue, but you're still going to get the same shenanigans as you would get in a musical comedy. It's just all sung. But I think there's about a 15-minute adjustment period of watching any opera. But once your brain gets into the mode of, okay, everything's sung, you buy right into it and you're along for the ride of the story.
The Old Maid and the Thief will be broadcast on Friday, October 23rd at 7:30 p.m. The radio broadcast will be on 91.1 KLPR, while the live stream can be found at unk.edu/academics/music. On a personal note, I hope you choose to watch or listen to the opera. I'm playing the role of Letitia, and I've seen how hard everyone has worked so far. While the music department has been able to hold outdoor and streaming concerts, the theater department has taken a different approach to this semester. The Antelope's Mitchell Learman talked to theater department chair Darren Himrick about how his department has been keeping busy.
We had planned to try to do shows, but as COVID advanced, we felt that the safest and the most responsible course of action was to cancel our season or postpone it. And what we have done is we've postponed the first semester, the fall semester, to next season. So we'll still get to do those shows, but we'll not be doing them till next season. We decided to leave our shops open. Since our shops are staffed by students and we wanted to make sure that they still had a job, we have kept the costume shop and the sing shop open, and sing shop also includes lighting and sound. Because we're not doing productions though, there have been things that should have been cleaned out through the years, and things get piled up and piled up and piled up and piled up. So we're doing great spring cleaning here, even though it's not spring. And we're cleaning out things that have built up, and we're going through and we're finding items that we don't even know why we have anymore. So we're cleaning out, we're reorganizing, we're taking new inventories, we're fixing things that were broken. We're hoping that when our productions come back, we will be off and running from second one.
We close our show with a familiar, friendly face. In the midst of Phase 2, UNK employees are keeping students' hopes up. In return, UNK student government recognized a Market at 27th cashier Leah Berkey for brightening students' day. The Antelope's Grace McDonald spoke with Leah and the students who granted her this award.
Every day, cashier Leah Berkey greets visitors at the Market at 27th with a smile.
Thank you, Dana. Have a good lunch.
After 15 years of service, Leah was recognized as the Outstanding Staff Member of 2019 through 2020.
I was just so surprised when they told me that I have, that I'm invited to the banquet and I'm getting an award. And it's like an Employee of the Year. And I said, really?
UNK students know Leah well as she swipes them in by name. The award was voted on by UNK student government and given to Leah at their rescheduled inauguration ceremony.
I mean, my favorite time is lunchtime for food, obviously, but also seeing Leah. Every single time I go in, it's always by name. She remembers who I am, without any sort of prompt or anything, and my friends as well.
By personally reaching out to UNK students, Leah sends market visitors off with a good meal and a brighter day ahead of them.
Oh, I'm so thankful that, I was recognized for this award. Just the plaque, I said, it's just like enough for me. And I'm really, really thankful that I could make their day and, I could make them happy. And I think I made a difference in their life, something like that.
And that is the end of this episode of Antelope News. You can find out about these stories and more by visiting the Antelope website, unkantelope.com. If you are watching this on YouTube and you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. We're hoping to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this semester. We'll be back in 2 weeks with more Loper news and information. Have a happy and safe homecoming. I'm Cassie Brown.